Man, the Belgian generation has been talked about so much in the last 10 years that no one even uses the word Belgium anymore. The term caught on so much that everyone, at any time, always refers to this team as the Belgian generation. There are two sides to this story. On the one hand, there are those who recognize this generation as truly great and consider it successful. On the other, there are those who, due to the lack of titles, consider this generation a failure. In today's video, we are not going to tell the story of the Belgian generation or discuss whether or not it was a failure. Instead, let's draw a parallel with another great team, which can be considered the new occupant of this golden generation position in Europe, England. The lack of titles is a similarity that makes us question, is England the new Belgian generation? Let's explore this now. The Belgian generation refers to a period in which the Belgium national team saw the emergence of a crop of extremely talented players, such as Eden Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku, and Thibaut Courtois, among others. These players stood out for major European clubs and the national team, promising to lead Belgium to great achievements. This generation began to gain strength at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, when they reached the quarterfinals, being eliminated by Argentina. However, in the 2016 Euro Cup, considered one of the big favorites, they fell to Wales, starting a series of memes and criticisms. In 2018, at the World Cup, they eliminated Brazil and finished in third place, the best place in the country's history, but they still failed to win a title. Since then, the Belgian generation has not had impressive results, with disappointing eliminations, including the group stage of the 2022 World Cup. This practically declared the end of the generation, with Eden Hazard announcing his retirement from the national team. Since 2018, the England team has gained prominence on the world stage, becoming seen as one of the most promising teams in international football. In 2024, the English generation looks even stronger on paper than the Belgian one did at its peak. Counting on top-quality players such as Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, Declan Rice, and Harry Kane, England has a squad that mixes youth and talent, in addition to the experience of athletes such as Kyle Walker and Kieran Trippier. Despite all this potential, England has yet to win a significant title with this generation. In the 2018 World Cup, the team reached the semi-finals, but ended up being defeated by Croatia, a team with less football tradition. In that game, many believed that England had the capacity to go further, but there was something missing to guarantee victory. In 2021, history repeated itself in a certain way in the European Championship. England reached the final and faced Italy. The game was decided on penalties, and despite having an initial advantage in penalties, the English team ended up defeated. That defeat highlighted the young players' inexperience in high-pressure moments and also raised questions about manager Gareth Southgate's decisions. His tactical choices and substitutions were widely criticized, being pointed out as factors that negatively influenced the team's performance. Now, in 2024, expectations surrounding the English team are enormous. With an even more mature and talented generation, it is hoped that England can finally convert their potential into titles. The pressure on Gareth Southgate is also great as he needs to demonstrate that he has learned from past mistakes and is ready to lead the team to glory. Whether or not England will be able to overcome their challenges and win a major title, only time will tell. However, the talent and capacity of this generation are undeniable, and the world of football is closely watching each step of this journey. Both teams, Belgium and England, share notable similarities in their recent trajectories, especially with regard to high expectations and disappointments suffered. Belgium, during its peak, failed to win a significant title, which can be attributed to a lack of squad depth and possibly bad luck in certain tournament brackets. On the other hand, England face a different problem: the limitations of their coaching staff, particularly under the command of Gareth Southgate. Many see Southgate as a manager who, despite his ability to create a positive team environment, fails to extract the full potential of this talented generation. In 2024, England have a great opportunity to win the European Championship, but this may not be entirely positive in the long term if Southgate remains in charge. Portugal's trajectory with Fernando Santos serves as a clear example of this dilemma. Santos remained in charge after winning Euro 2016, but the football presented by the Portuguese team in the following years was poor and uninspiring, limiting the potential of a generation that could have achieved more. Belgium, with Roberto Martinez, had a competent coach who brought some innovations and improvements to the team. However, they lacked luck and a winning mentality in the decisive moments. This combination of factors prevented the Belgian generation, often labeled as the Golden Generation, from fulfilling all its promises. For England, the situation is a clear lesson. With a generation that includes exceptional players such as Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, Declan Rice, and Harry Kane, the potential is enormous. However, this potential will only be fully exploited if the team has a technical command capable of maximizing its qualities and making the right strategic decisions at crucial moments. If England win Euro 2024, there is a risk that this will validate Southgate's continued leadership, even if in the long term it could limit the team's development. The team could end up following the same path as Belgium, with a generation full of unfulfilled promises. Therefore, to avoid this fate, England need to carefully consider their coaching future. A coach's ability to develop and implement an effective strategic vision is crucial. Without this leadership, even the most talented squad can fail to achieve the success they deserve. Thus, England has before it not only the chance to win Euro 2024, but also the opportunity to build a successful long-term trajectory, as long as it makes the right decisions regarding its technical leadership.